Catus Maximus here, this time with a review of the Klein Grip It. This is a synthetic strap wrench. A real common type of strap wrench would be the Ridgid pipe ones, but those have, like a cotton, I think they're still synthetic, but they're more of a fiber. What this is this is like a urethane or silicone belt that's very heavily reinforced, just a whole bunch of reinforcement and corrugations, and it's essentially a type of strap wrench that just is designed to get a little bit more of a grip on various smooth surfaces. A long time ago, I don't know if I did a dedicated video or talked about it in some kind of comparison, but I had a small version of the Grip It. This is obviously not, or I shouldn't say obviously, but this is not branded Klein, so I don't know if Klein bought the Grip It brand or just had them rebrand some as Klein, but it's kind of nice to see. As we can see, this one's like a large 12-inch version, where this is a smaller 6-inch version. What I do find kind of interesting is, even though both these handles are dramatically different lengths, the actual overall strap length on both of these is about the same. These things are superior as jar openers. And so the other deal with these types of strap wrenches is, yeah, you have to be a little bit careful, but they're great for like oil filters, as long as you wipe the oil off, spray a little brake cleaner on these so they don't slip, but that they're not damaging like pipe wrenches, and so that's where they tend to get their usefulness from. How they work is real simple. You just have this bevel here, and so you just take the strap, and this is a great situation where this is an air adjustable 1/4-inch hex torque screwdriver, pretty rare in an air form, much more common. These are like for sheet metal screws used in factories when it's in an air tool form. To adjust the torque, you actually have to unscrew this collar and then make the adjust another collar internally. These things notoriously get stuck, and so this would be a great situation where you just take the strap wrench, run it down. You actually have it just a little bit loose, and that's just a little bit of the finicky nature of these, because the idea is that you have to get it just at the right point so that as you're moving the handle over, you have something just like this here, where you have it right on that bevel. You kind of have the handle more or less at a right angle to what you're turning, and then you can get quite a bit of torque. Sometimes if you're not getting enough torque, you actually just loosen it up so you get closer to the corner here. And then when you do that, you just increase the fulcrum or the leverage ratio, and it's even still slipping on this unit. These are pretty good for like cast iron pipe, something where you do have corrugation. And I guess I'm probably demonstrating both their usefulness and their Achilles heel, which is the fact that they're a little fidgety, and because of the synthetic, many times they will want to slip unless you have it in just the right position. And on this one, I'm struggling to get it adjusted absolutely perfectly. You also want to have it be square. If you're angled, then it won't put even pressure across the entire surface of the belt. But if you have issues, you just get it closer to where the point is now rocking over, and then in that situation you can really get quite a bit of force on the unit. And on this, I don't know which direction this thing actually twists off. I'll try flipping it around the other way. Anyway, that's the deal with these strap wrenches, and particularly this Klein. Not a bad little unit. That thing is super jammed. I'm going to have to do some work on it. They're just handy in certain situations. Obviously, they're not going to be great in all situations, strap wrenches, but they certainly are a nice alternative when you are trying to turn something that happens to be larger in diameter, and you want to have an option that isn't the kind of fibrous belt type that the Ridgids are, and it's non-damaging just because it is a synthetic, once again, synthetic belt on it. And so I thought these things were pretty cool. I thought it was interesting that Klein is now taken to them and to put their name on them. These are, as far as I know, they're all still made in the US. And I thought it was pretty neat to see that they actually make much larger ones, and of course discover the fact that they both have the same belt length, even though the belt width is different on the different sizes. You would think the belt would be a lot shorter on the short handle one, but it's not. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Until next time, Catus Maximus out.